Right. All right, everyone, welcome to the call. Good to see you. How's everyone doing? Everyone good? Good energy? Ready to rock it? Ready to go hard at this? Nice.
Definitely.
Nice. Good to see you, everyone. I'm right here with Sammy. By the way, bro, I didn't put you in the Telegram group yet, but Sammy just joined us in QSA. He's gonna be joining us calls, and since you're here anyway, bro, why don't you introduce yourself actually live? Because I haven't added you to the group even yet.
Yeah, sure. Guys, my name is Sammy, and yeah, I'm so happy to be one of you guys, to join you on the calls, to learn from you all. I've already done sales for more than 4 years. I know Elias, for example, here in the call. I know Ryan, Sufyan. I know a lot of you guys. So yeah, I'm always open to learn new things, and I don't be that guy that know everything. So yeah, I'm here to learn and to grow as a person.
Bro, good to have you, man. Come a little closer, bro. Don't stand behind me like we're praying. We'll do that later today. Yeah, so today we're going to be doing something fun. Sammy actually already started with an account, so he decided to go full on blasting. He already got started with an account. It was through Ryan Alulu, and it's going well so far. He did a couple of calls, and we're actually going to watch one of them and review it together, give him some good feedback so he can grow and make some progress in the journey. And also, obviously, you guys are going to benefit a lot from watching it. Before we share the screen and watch the call that Semi performed, let me just go over everyone, get some updates. I know we have a big one. We have a very big update. You know who you are. Unmute yourself, bro. Unmute and share with us what
Yeah,
just
what's up, man? Yeah, bro, it was crazy, man.
tell us.
Crazy day yesterday. Yeah, I made my first 10K close, like
Okay.
ever. So that was a huge milestone for me. And yeah, it was crazy, man. The adrenaline, that I felt, and like to saying cool, like when
Yeah.
people make these big purchases from you, like you need to have this acting skill, by staying cool and this poker face, like you're not even bothered by the sale, you're like, oh yeah, like this is something that happens every day. And like I had to put that face on at that moment, and it was so exciting, and when it was like official, like this, I made like a whole party at home, I was so excited. And
Shit.
yeah, man,
Nice.
many more to come, with it. So inshallah. Yeah,
Let's
man.
go, brother.
Amazing.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, 10K is a lot, man. Like, like to have a call and actually bring people to a point where they like spend those numbers, it's crazy, like it gives you this feeling, this power, like, oh man, that like, why did I wait all my life to do this, like doing sales and close people like with these numbers, or like even smaller numbers, but like at that moment, like I was really aware of like what I'm doing, like I'm doing something crazy. And like a lot of people should do it. Like everybody should do it, like not everybody, because we still need people to sell to. So like some people. So yeah, that's yeah, man, crazy.
Some people just need to stay leads.
Yeah, exactly. Some people need to stay leads. Yeah, we need them. Yeah.
We need to keep the ecosystem going.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so funny.
So yeah, man, amazing, man. It's was awesome moment.
Bro, congrats, man. That's freaking amazing to hear. And give us a little bit of, tips of how you did this actually. Because it's the first time you did a 10K deal. How did it go? How did you go about it? At what point in the call did you realize, I'm just going to drop this 10K offer? Because you have multiple offers that you can give. At what point
Yeah.
during the call did you think, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go for this.
Well, actually, like a few days ago, I had a call with my brother, and he was with Hamid. You know Hamid, right? And Hamid said something in the call that really stuck with me. I was like, oh damn, that's like a really powerful thing to use.
Mm,
And he mentioned like making your offer exclusive. Like it's not for everybody.
okay.
And I knew that option, that you can use, but I was not really aware of it until he mentioned it. And like since the last few days, like sales been going crazy, because of this thing that he said. And I'm just giving people like really the feeling that they are special, being in this call, and that I have something special for them, and only special people can join.
Cool. Yes.
And not just everybody, you need to be qualified. And I even give them like not really a pressure, but like some kind of pressure, of like they have to make a decision because the spots are limited and we cannot accept everybody. And this is like an opportunity in front of you that you have to take at this moment. And there's no time to think about or to discuss with whoever, like I give them this moment of, okay, I have to do it now, or it's like never, I have to wait until the position open up, and it can be months. And like I explained to them, like if you wait that long, like you're just going to continue the way that you're living, you're just going to continue your job, you're going to forget about it. And like at this moment you're hot, you're already in the call, you already took this step. And like yeah,
Yeah.
so like that's the main thing that's really helping me right now. And also like, I join these calls not with the vibe of, yo, this is a sales call and I'm here to close you. I'm like from beginning to end, like just having conversation, laughing with them, and not like the first 10 minutes or 15 minutes not talking about the offer at all, or about the business, or about like I'm just finding out about them, like what they
Yeah.
like, what they do, if I have something in common with them. And like at the end they just mentioned themselves. So okay, so I want to do this, and like like I feel this click, and you're really positive, and this call has a good energy. And so I really take away the pressure now with calls, like focusing on, I need to close this person. I'm just there, to have just a conversation, just to talk. And I will see where it goes, but like that with that mindset, I don't know, it comes naturally, like it's not forced, it's not like, yo, okay, come on, buy it, and let's onboard you and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know, it's a good flow, to have a conversation like that, where it's all like about that person and questions and listening. And yeah, so yeah, that's what helped me, like in a short time, like those things, like last week where my sales were really different and my calls were really different than this week. So, and I'm gonna continue like I did this week, and only get better. And with these calls and with these tips and everything that I hear from people and hear from you and hear from this community, and it's only gonna get better, I know it. So yeah, I'm really grateful, man, for everything at this moment. I sound really happy, and like but I really am.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's,
could,
this
could
is,
not imagine this position, that's the thing.
bro, kan je die
Yeah.
muziek... Ja, ja, dat is een beetje afleiding. Yeah, bro, like, thank you, first of all, so much for sharing this. I'm very proud of you, bro. And you've been showing up a lot to these calls. You're always the first one in the waiting room. And you guys can see what results come out of this. This guy is so dedicated. He's really taking it seriously. And he does that with everything in his life. His social media is on another level. He decided to transform his body. Many times he's done it. And when he decides, okay, you know what, I'm going to transform my body, his body becomes next level. And now he just got started with sales and he's taking it to the next level. So really
Yeah.
take some inspiration out of this. And one more question I have for you, Nadir, before we move on is, I know that you've been in dark periods in your life. You've experienced difficult things. And I know that right now you're in a good energy. I can sense it. You're in a good vibe. And obviously, your vibe, your energy is very important on your sales calls. And it's a very big contributor to you performing well. How were you able to switch that? Because I know a lot of people struggle with this. A lot of people are in dark places and they don't know how to get out of it, and it reflects on their sales calls.
Well, to be honest, like even with social media, you know, like even if you have like this bad day, you need to switch your mood to be like in front of like for your post or something to give that good energy to like
Yeah.
have great engagement, you know, and like being this content creator and influencer, like it gave me this button in my head where I can switch, you know, like I can switch, I can be like in my zone of like, okay, I need to chill, I need to save my energy now. I'm doing nothing and I'm doing nothing. I feel like this how I am right now, you know, and like when I need to be active, I need to be positive and energized and have these good vibes. I can switch that, you know, and I don't know how I created that. It just yeah happened at one point.
Yeah.
But like I also like, you know, like I have two kids, you know, and
Okay.
like I do everything for them, you know, and I even had them in my dark days, you know, and when we had like dark periods and like, you know, like I cannot feel myself, but especially not them, you know. I do this all for them, you know. I wake up, I have them in my mind, I have them in my dreams, I have them like at, all the time, you know. And that's what really motivates me to have this discipline of doing the things that I don't want to do every day, but I still do it every day, you know. And like that's what's giving me the power and giving me the positivity, you know, to have this good energy, you know, because I have to have good energy, you know. I know it's something that's like comes naturally, but there's also a way of like creating good energy, you know. And because of that, I can create the good energy for myself. I can like put all these things together, like what's going right and not focus on like what's going wrong, you know. And like focusing on the things that are going like right, you know, like my kids are healthy, I'm healthy, I have a roof above my head, they're drinking water, they have food and they have clothes, and like besides that, like all the extras are just, you know, like luxury, you know. And like just count your blessings, you know, count your blessings, put it on a paper, what's going good in your life, what's going bad, and just like see what's going good, see what's going bad, and you will see like what's going good is going to be more than what's going bad, you know, because the bad things are mostly like luxury problems, you know, and the good things are like smallest things, like you can see, you can walk, you can breathe, you can smell, you have, for example, maybe still your parents, or you have someone who loves you, or like anything, you know, even like a drop of water or a crumble of bread. Like you really need to appreciate the little things, you know. That's really important to create this good energy. It's like in our religion, like we have this saying that means Alhamdulillah, that means like praise to God, you know, like praise
Yeah.
to Allah. And when we say that in all situations, like bad situations and good situations. And the thing is, there's such a power in that it opens your eyes with the smallest things, you know, like, oh, I have this glass of water. You're like, oh man, I have this glass of water. It's not like, yeah, I have this glass of water. Because someone else who has not the glass of water, he would take the glass of water and would be like, oh, I have this glass of water. Finally, it took like 3 days or like 4 days. And
Yeah.
like it becomes so normal for us. That's not normal for others, you know, and we really need to be aware of that, you know. So yeah, that's
Thank you, bro, for sharing.
that's the thing, yeah. Just be
Yeah.
grateful. Yeah.
It's definitely true that sometimes we lose touch with reality and we stop being grateful for the smallest things, which are actually the biggest things. The fact that we can see, hear, taste, touch, we have our loved ones around us.
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, the way you get yourself in this good energy is by having a big why. In this case, it is your family, your kids.
Yeah, exactly.
They are the reason why you're able to dig deep into your brain. And even if you don't feel like it, you can switch that button. And if you need to make a video on your social media, you're like, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna make the video, because the why is very big. You have your kids.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So our brains are very smart, and they know us a lot. They're very smart at making us be very lazy and use as little amount of calories as possible. So you need to have the reasons in order to dig deep. So when you are in those places where you need to get that energy, your brain is going to be like, yeah, but why you need it, blah, blah, blah. And then you need to have the answers. David Goggins talks about that all the time. And the answer, well, it's very clear for Nadir what it is. And I know a lot of you guys, like, a lot of you guys are young and you're like, maybe some of you are living with your parents and you're like, oh, you know what? I'm safe. I'm living with my parents. There isn't that much pressure on you. Or you have your job and you're like comfortable and you can, you're not very rich, but you can, survive the month. And you're just living this mundane life and you're not doing much. And if you are listening to this and you're that type of guy, you need to really dig deep and think for yourself, okay, like, why do I need to do this? You need to create some urgency for yourself in order to take action. Otherwise, it's not going to happen for you. So definitely, guys, take that into consideration. If you're that type of guy, dig deep and ask yourself these questions. Also, one thing that Nadir mentioned, which was really good, is what helped him convert more in his sales calls is increasing the exclusivity, aka making the program more scarce. So scarcity is one element and urgency is another element. You want to use both of these. Scarcity is limited amount of spots. Urgency is that they have a time. So scarcity is amount based and urgency is time based. So when we're giving urgency, it's about them joining as fast as possible because the spots are going to close, for example, this week. So there's urgency in that aspect, and scarcity is the amount of spots. But so these both are integrated. You want to use both of these, right? That's how you create that exclusivity for the person. Because if you don't create this, people are going to be like, yeah, you know what? I'll join in a month or whatever. So you really need to make that scarcity. Also, Ross, who's the business owner, the brother of Nadir, he does it really well on his social media. He doesn't always post about the people joining the ecom program. Sometimes he goes months without announcing anything. And then he announces it just 1 week, he goes full on, and then all the leads come in. And then he doesn't announce something for a very long time after that. So it really creates the exclusivity. So you need it from your side, but you also need to work with the business owner that is doing their marketing well, social media, stuff like that, because it's going to make your job easier if you're working with someone like that. Okay. Yeah. That's very nice. Let's jump into the call review that we're going to do for Sammy. And bro, thank you so much again for sharing everything. Like,
yeah,
that was amazing. Let me just pull it up. And let me know, guys, if you can see my screen. Do you see it? Yeah? Is it working on everyone? Yeah, cool. Okay, awesome. Let me just share the audio as well. And let me guys know if you can hear it.
This meeting is being recorded.
Do you hear it as well? Okay, perfect. Okay, let's jump into this call and check out the most important
Can you hear us?
parts. So what we're gonna check is definitely I want to check the intro because I've never seen Sammy do a call. So I want to definitely check how he builds rapport with the prospect.
Yes, I hear you. Do you hear me?
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Let
perfect, guys.
me
Perfect.
turn on the camera.
Yes, perfect.
Yo,
Yeah, now I
What's up?
see you. Hi, how are you, boys? How are you doing?
Baptist myself.
let me just put it, the volume.
Here we go.
How are you doing, boys?
We're doing well.
Yeah, a
Perfect.
little bit nervous, but
It's
Chill,
okay.
man, no problem. We're just here to have a good talk, and yeah, we will see what we can do for each other. Do you hear me good?
yeah.
Okay, perfect, perfect. That's the most important thing. Well, yeah, how was your day? Tell me.
We worked.
Yeah.
That's it. We worked. And
Nice,
now
man, nice.
we hang up. And
Okay, nice,
The first
man,
one
nice.
was already like an interesting, tough challenge because when you're speaking to two people at the same time, You need to be able to navigate both of their desires and know both of their goals and make them aligned and everything like that. So who are these brothers or what are like
Just friends.
just friends? Okay. And they want to start e-commerce together. So
Yeah.
this is for an e-com product, and these are two friends that want to start together. So this was your first call. It was already with two people at the same time.
Yeah, my
Eh,
first.
Interesting. Okay.
Where are you calling from?
Portugal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you're from Portugal.
Yes.
Nice, man. Now, how is life there?
I mean, we don't do much besides work and go home and work again and work. So we can really talk, really
Yeah,
answer
yeah.
that.
I understand that grind, just like working. And
Yeah.
for the rest doesn't matter what's happening in the world.
Yeah.
And are you also like Portuguese or you just want to live?
Okay, so here I really like the fact that you're smiling. They are laughing as well. So there is already a good natural connection. They mentioned we're just working. Okay, so this is what you want to understand in sales. If there is no pain, then they will never buy. They need to have a pain. They need to have a reason why they're going to take the program. And if you talk very positively with them about their work and all this kind of stuff, and you act as if it's a very good thing, then by the end of the call, they're going to be like, hey, you know what? They're going to feel good about themselves and they're not going to buy. So you have to introduce an element where you do make them feel bad about their current situation. So they have the motivation to make a change. Just like Nadir was explaining earlier, he does it for his kids. He imagines and visualizes if he doesn't take action, if he doesn't grind, if he doesn't post, if he doesn't do the calls properly, he won't be able to be the dad that he wants to be for his kids. He won't be able to feed them. He won't be able to pay rent, and that's going to be fucked up. And that pain is the reason why he takes so much action, is the reason why he's able to be in this good energy, even though sometimes he doesn't feel like being in the good energy. Something you want to add, Max?
Yeah, I was wondering if that actually is the same with business owners,
Yes,
because
of course.
they are really direct. They know what they want. It's mostly to just generate another income or to spread their current money.
Yeah,
So would it be the same or?
100% the same. Business owners doesn't exist. B2B, B2C, it's not real. Because when you speak to a business owner, it's a human. It's always H to H. That's all the conversations are H to H, human to human. That's all the sales conversations. The only difference with B2B would be multiple decision makers. If you're dealing with multiple decision makers, the sales process can be a little bit different, a little bit longer, a little bit different framework. But if you're speaking to a business owner, but it's just like a sole proprietorship guy, meaning that he's just a one-man business, then as if you're speaking to a consumer, because he's a business owner, but it's his own business. So he's like a freelancer, entrepreneur kind of guy, right? He's not like a manager of a business that's making a decision based on the business, stuff like that. So 100% the same thing. And with those business owners, you want to catch them with opportunity costs, meaning that, let's say a business owner is doing well. How do you make them feel the pain? Because like, let's say a business owner is doing 30K a month, 40K a month, and they want to go to 200K a month. You're selling like a coaching program for coaches. So how do you talk to those people? Well, you ask them about their goals. Maybe their goals is going to be, yeah, I want to actually be surrounded by coaches that are on my level. I want to be in a mastermind. I want to be in a group of guys that are on my level. So you make him feel the pain of not being able to be part of that group, why he isn't able to be part of that group at this moment, blah, blah, blah. We ask him, how long have you been at 30, 40K per month? Yeah, I've been at 30, 40K per month for a year already. So a year straight and you haven't made any progress. And then we make them feel the pain about that, about not realizing any growth, because business owners find growth very important. We talk about, yeah, but like, what is going on? There's no growth and blah, blah, blah. And then we show them the possibility of them making 300K by sharing with them, hey, we have this client making 300K, we have this client making 200K. So the knowledge that they don't have, which the course that you're selling or the program you're selling can give them, that knowledge is costing them, if like, let's say they want to make 200K, it's costing them $160,000 every single month that they are not making. So every single month they're missing out to 160K because they're just making 400 instead of 200. And then we make them feel that pain. So if we can promise them 160K extra in a month when they follow the program, and the program is like 10K, it's a no-brainer for them to do. So you have to understand it like that. You have to make the offer sound like really no-brainer. That's how Nadir is able to close 10K, Ryan is able to close 10K, Suf is able to close 20K, etc.
Either.
No,
Yeah,
no.
we are.
So here I would, because then they said I was working all the, we're just working all day. I would just go into that. I would just, whoa, God, wait a second. So you're working all day, every day? What kind of work are you doing, guys? And then go deeper into that. And then you realize the reason they're on the call could be, I'm just making an assumption, I haven't watched it yet, is that they don't want to be working all day like that. They want some more freedom. They want some more time for themselves to go to the gym, to spend on themselves, their girlfriend, whatever they have going on in their life.
Portuguese.
We're
Yeah.
here Portuguese.
Okay. Okay. You're Portuguese. Okay, nice. Well, did you know like Samuel also living in Portugal?
Yeah, he lives in the next like city
That's pretty,
to us.
that's a good thing to
It's
mention.
like
You never saw him?
3 or 4 minutes by car.
Yeah.
Builds
Oh,
trust.
nice, man.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
You never
Yeah.
saw him?
That's funny.
We have saw him once or twice. Yes.
You maybe saw him in his Urus passing by.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
man.
They actually
Yeah, man.
know him.
Crazy.
So nice to see. Yeah, so nice to see that you're just like living 3 minutes from each other, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Funny.
yeah, man. Nice.
And the thing
Well,
is,
yeah.
I was following him like for 2 years or something, and now I saw that he's my neighbor, and I was like,
These
how
guys
is
are
that
very
possible?
warm.
Like,
It
how
doesn't
did
get
he
warmer
do?
than this. It
Yeah,
doesn't
like
get
how?
warmer
Yeah.
than this.
So
Yeah.
so nice to see, man. So nice to see. Well, boys, first of all, nice to have you on this call, and I'm looking forward for this call. Well, my name is Ryan. I'm the business partner of Samuel, and this calls will go about 45
What?
minutes. I will ask you
Okay.
a couple of questions to understand where you are, where you want to go, and what was preventing you to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. And at the end of the call, if we see that we can work together, then I will explain you how we can help you and what the mentorship exactly contains and what the investment therefore is. And if it happens that yeah, we can't work it together.
Wait, did you say you're Ryan because it said Ryan on Zoom?
Yeah.
You can just rename it, bro. It
Bro,
takes
I
1 second to rename.
I know, I
Look,
just hopped in
you
on
press
this,
here.
so it was my first.
and then you press rename.
I know how it works.
Yeah. I wouldn't do these things because if you're, even though these small lies, it's just going to make you less confident in the product because you're lying about something you don't have to lie about. Like, this is the most useless lie in the world. Why the fuck would you lie about this? I mean, if your name was Muhammad Abdul Qadir al-Thalith, then I would say, hey, you know what? My name is Ryan. But your name is Semi. You have a good name, bro. No need.
With each other, no problem. I will do my best to guide you and to help you in the good way.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, perfect, man. No thanks. Well, yeah. Why are you on this call? What motivated you to jump today on this call?
Listen, I'm in dropshipping for something about 3 years. I started with a store selling flip-flops.
Hmm,
Yeah, do you know that shark flip-flops?
like
Uh,
Crocs.
yeah.
Yeah.
I start with that. My first 2 months, I didn't sell anything, but then I don't know what happened, but I sold like 2K in 1 week, and then it stopped. Like I don't have any sales, and I can't understand the reason. I tried to change my winning product to find another thing, but nothing works. So I don't know
Hmm.
where's the problem. maybe the ads on Facebook are not like correctly the setup. But yeah, I don't know what is it. So, and
Okay.
I invest a good part of my money from work in dropshipping, but with no results. And I really want to grow in that area so I can live with dropshipping only
This is really the perfect
to
lead
make it like
because we can see that he tried it. It worked for him, but it's not working anymore. So he believes that it works. He's very warm. He knows the business owner. And he clearly needs help because he's stuck and it's just not working out for him. So what we want to focus on is what did he actually try? We want to focus on that. Hey, what did you try to make it work? Then he's probably going to say something. I tried watching these YouTube videos. I tried this by myself. I tried that by myself. I experimented with ads. Anyway, long story short, the conclusion is going to be that the things that he tried obviously don't work. And we're going to explain to him why the mentorship is going to work. So we're going to, when we propose the mentorship by the end of the call, we're going to explain the mentorship in a way that is the exact opposite to what he tried before.
full time for me.
That's the main reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. I think we're all like searching how to get that
Yeah.
freedom.
Yeah.
Super nice to hear. Well, like you said, you invest in a lot of
Also, I wouldn't say I think we're all looking to how to search freedom because you're putting yourself in the same position as they are. You actually want to position yourself as an authority because you have to be in a position where they're gonna look up to you in the call and they're gonna be like, I want to be like you. I so you want to be a guy in the call where they're like, okay, I want to be like that guy. I want to have the freedom, and you have the freedom, bro. You're like you're traveling the world. You're making like good amount of money. You're with us here in Thailand. So live that, be, embrace that and make them understand that you already have the life that they want. And that's what's going to make them see you as an authority and look up to you and
money
some
in
urgency.
your business to get results from there. I also saw on the form that you filled in that you also had like some capital aside to potentially invest in this mentorship. About like how much are we speaking about?
The quant.
You talking about how much I put on ads, or I don't understand the question.
Yeah, like on the form that you had filled in this call, you had written that you had some capital aside to potentially invest in this
Quanto é que temos
mentorship.
capital para investir?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So
I can say that we have like 1,500.
Okay, so like 1,500 euros.
yeah.
Okay. And is that the capital that you have and that you can invest, or can you also like reach other sources of capital?
I mean, that's
That's a
we
good
have
question.
right now,
Always
but
dig deeper.
we can save up a little
That's
more
good.
with more time.
Yeah.
Okay. And is there also like some cash flow that you have monthly, where you gain money with, or
They have a
We
you just
job.
have that
only
1,500?
can you repeat, please?
Because
Yeah,
our English is
like
not the best, so
no
we need
problem,
to.
bro. No problem. We will
It's a
understand
li-
each other, and
yeah.
if it has to be, I will talk Portuguese with you. Well, what I ask is, do you only have like that 1,500 euros, or do you also have like cash flows where money comes,
Oh
that you
no,
can use that money?
we can like save more money from our work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
from our jobs. Yeah.
okay. So you can reach money.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
okay.
difficult right now. I'm talking about me.
Saving.
Yeah, saving money because I'm renting a house. It's 1K per month, so it's not the easiest like to save money. but yeah, we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay, perfect, man. Perfect. Well, you was telling me that you had also invested a lot of money in your business. That's why I wanted to know if you also had like money aside still to invest in the rest of your journey because yeah, you need
Yes,
Yeah,
money
yeah, yeah, yeah,
we
to
have
yeah,
some
advertise
to
and
put in.
yeah. We have
Okay,
money. Yeah.
okay, perfect, man, perfect. And like you was telling that you made 2K in 1 week selling that product. Well, why did
Okay, so here you found out they don't have the money, right? You asked about how much money,
Yeah,
blah, 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 but you still decided to move on with the call.
yeah,
And you mentioned you decided to move on with the call because you wanna practice.
yeah, just for myself.
That was the reason,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't matter. I don't close them.
Yeah, you knew you weren't gonna, because you don't have any offer for them for the amount they have? You
No.
cannot close them for anything?
4K.
The course is 4K?
Yeah,
And you don't have any payment plans or something?
there is a payment plan, but they can't pay it.
Okay, so
It's impossible for them.
the payment plan is what, 2K, for example?
2.2.
2.2, okay, so they cannot
Sometimes.
pay it.
And they need like also capital to advertise and
I understand.
so they don't have money, but I don't care. It's not my goal to close him.
I understand.
I just hopped on the
Hey.
call, learn.
Ik heb via de WhatsApp heb ik een bericht gestuurd. Hij vroeg
Yeah. Okay, I would mention to them, even though you want to do the call still, I would just mention to them right off the bat, being like, thank you guys for being so honest and transparent about this. The reason I was asking is because I want to see which one of our programs would fit you best with your current situation. However, with the amount of capital that you have saved up for yourself right now, it's unfortunately not going to be possible to start off with us. I would definitely mention that. And then if you still want to have the conversation with them, you could still talk to them a little bit afterwards, make them a little bit warmer. But I would mention it if I were you, because you mentioned it only at the end, right? Is that what you did?
I never mentioned
What-
never mentioned it.
Wait, you never mentioned, did you make an offer at one point?
Yeah, yeah.
And then what did they say? They don't have money.
Yeah, they told me like, oh, I can't pay it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would just make it clear from the beginning. That's something I would do if I were you. But I understand, you
did
wanted to
stop it?
practice
Why
stuff.
did it stop?
I didn't stop. I stopped because the product um, stops like generating cells, and I don't know the reason. So
Okay.
there was selling, sell, and then it stopped, and I didn't change the ad. I didn't change anything, but it stopped, and I don't know why.
Mm.
So yeah,
Okay.
my first the first thing that comes in my head was I need to change my product because it's not working. Maybe it's too saturated, and yeah. So
Okay.
I changed the product probably 5 times, but nothing worked well.
Okay, I understand. So you had like some problems with searching that winning product.
Yeah, but now we have a store.
Okay.
We
I really like that you're asking them, what did you do? So you can understand, okay, what went wrong? So you can present the solution in a way that is going to be different than what they've tried before.
Mhm.
So that's very good. But when they explained it, what I would do is I would recap what they said to make them feel like you're actually listening to them and hearing them. Because you said something totally different, like
not working. Maybe it's too saturated, and yeah.
saturated, he
So
doesn't know.
Okay.
I changed the product probably 5 times, but nothing worked well.
Okay, I understand. So you had like some problems with searching that winning product.
Yeah, but now we have a store. We have created a pet store to sell pet
Okay.
supplies like toys and stuff.
I sent the store to Samuel. I don't know if you
Yeah, we can is if there's no problem, we can show you. I don't know if I can
We can share the screen here.
yeah, I don't know where how to.
Well, yeah, like you're not host.
Ah,
So
okay,
maybe I
sorry.
can make host, so just
Uh,
you
Oh,
like you can show me.
you mean you didn't know how to make them share the screen?
No, because they were asking like,
Yeah, you go here.
no, I know how to work with the Zoom. I'm using
Yeah.
this for my business, but they were asking like, oh, can I show you my store? But I never did this call, so I didn't know like, huh? Do I need to give them access to show them their stores and I give them advice, or what do I need to do?
Okay.
So I was just telling them, oh, you're not host, so like, you know, that they don't ask it again. So I told
Ah,
them like, just send me via the chat. I will check it.
okay. Okay. Interesting.
but it's easier if
Or we can send you the link
yeah,
and
it's
you
easier.
Yeah,
see
yeah, yeah. You
there.
can just like send the link so we can look at.
So can I send you the link?
Yeah, you can
When-
just send it here on Zoom, on the chat.
O Samuel mandou aqui uma lista de winning products.
Okay. Where's the chat? Let me. Okay.
Here,
Okay.
like you can see here the chat on Zoom. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sending you a message. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I'm saving it.
So they wanted you to look at it.
Yeah.
If I
To
was
tell
shot.
them,
If it's good
Yeah.
or not.
okay.
Okay,
Gotcha.
nice.
It would have been so funny if you just said
So
something.
you're selling like
Did you
products
do it?
for dogs.
Okay,
For
okay.
animals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Dogs mainly. Maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And how is that going currently?
We tried. I don't know if I have this product. Let me check. It's a green ball. Yeah. There it is. That make noises when the dog like touch it. I tried to sell that product, but that didn't work. So we tried to add another product and um, like first, I don't know, 2 weeks we tried to make one product store, but then we changed for
Multiple.
yeah to make like an
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So
yeah
We run Facebook ads, but it wasn't working. I don't know why.
yeah.
okay. Okay, so
The
was it like
the amount we put in was not the best. Maybe it was too low. That's maybe one thing we should get
Yeah,
better.
change. We
okay, okay.
we put like 20 euro a day, but it's too small. I think because the area
Okay.
of people who see the ad is too small and like and now we are working on another
Shop.
another store, another like category. I don't know if you saw that there's a guy who made 600 millions with drop shipping. How it calls? Do you know the hoodie? It's
Yeah, yeah,
a
I know
store.
hoodie.
Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah,
like
hoodie.
to steal that and trying to make something like similar to it.
Similar. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I don't know if it is a good idea or like
You think
I
that
understand, I understand.
you think that it could work?
yeah
Well, yeah. Afterwards, I will explain you what the best things are that you
okay
potentially
okay
can do and how we can help you with it. But like you were telling that you are trying currently to sell those products from dogs, and
yeah.
you can't sell it. You can't get sales. Is it only because you have like problems with that product, or only because you don't like know how to advertise on Facebook?
Maybe it's the two things.
Yeah, probably
Okay.
the both.
Okay.
So this question, you don't want to ask them because this is actually, you have to give them the answer to it. Makes sense? Like, if you ask them, is the reason why you're not selling Facebook ads, or is it because of your store? And they don't know, obviously, because it's not working for them. So you have to be in a expert position to be able to explain to them what is actually the reason why it's not going well. So even if you don't understand e-commerce, you can still do it. Basically, you can ask them a question of, hey guys, by the way, I'm curious, you're trying all of these ads and one product store, multiple general stores. Where did you get all of this information from? Like, how did you learn all of the things that you're trying? And then they're going to be like, yeah, I just learned it randomly on YouTube, and I learned it on some forums, and I was researching about it and all this kind of stuff. And honestly, we're just, guessing. We're just trying out random things and hoping that it works. So then you get that out of them. And then you can tell them, I see. Yeah, and I totally understand. And this is also most people that get started with e-commerce, they try some random things. And then you tell them, this used to work in the past. However, it's 2024. E-commerce is obviously really popular. It's popular for a reason, obviously, because it works. So you guys are in the right field. This is going to work for you. No problem. However, because so many people are attempting it, you could imagine that if you just try some random things, you're very likely not to get a winning product and succeed with your e-commerce. So what you actually need is you need a winning strategy that is proven by someone that has an e-commerce store at this moment that is running really well for them. And that's us. Obviously, you can see Samuel, he's your neighbor, he's a Lamborghini Urus, and he made that through e-commerce. And then you explain to them basically that you're going to guide them with a specific strategy. So you don't really need to know anything specifically about e-com. All you need to know is they are trying random stuff, and you will give them structure. All right, let's watch the rest.
Okay. So also like problems with using Facebook.
We've tried the other products with the same strategy in the Facebook ads and whatever. It won't work anyway. So
Okay. And are those the only products that you have tried?
We tried. I can show you. 1 second. I will show you some.
the garrafa.
Olha, a garrafa e
Tá
o
onde?
difusor, aquela.
Yeah. We tried to sell the bottle with touchscreen
Oh,
and the diffuser, flame diffuser. You know that,
yeah. That
right?
one is really like known in the world.
Yeah. We order it to our house. We make some organic videos, put it on TikTok. We got some views, but wasn't enough to get the sale. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I understand. So you have quite some problems with finding the right product and
Yes.
how to advertise it, how to
Yeah.
like create engagement to get sales from
Yeah.
it. Is that right?
Exactly.
Okay. I understand. And why did you like what have you tried besides that? Have you also tried another mentorship, or have you always done things for your own?
I mean, we have watched a lot of videos on YouTube, and we acquired a course of Jordan's.
Okay.
Jordan's key.
Jordan's Belcher, if I.
Jordan Walsh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We
How did it go?
Yeah.
We saw until the fourth model.
Yeah.
Fourth model,
Okay.
and then we stopped and we tried for doing it ourselves, and then Jordan's ficou para trás.
I can show you what
Okay.
we tried to sell. There's two products that I ordered to my house to can make the diet. So the first one was that bottle.
So when you're speaking to someone that's gotten a course before, you want to understand what was it about the course that didn't work for them. In this case, it was probably they just had videos and that's it, but they probably didn't have a coach that was looking over the products that they're having, the website that they have, the ads that they put online. You didn't have someone that was looking over it. So obviously, it's going to be very tough for them to become successful. It's like trying to learn how to play football from a book that explains to you how to kick the ball, and then you go ahead and you do it yourself, but you don't have a coach next to you that's going to tell you when you're doing it right and when you're doing it wrong. And that's the reason why they didn't get successful. You can explain to them later on in the call. And then you explain to them that during your, like in your program, that is going to be the case. They will have that personal one-on-one guidance.
That have a touch screen with the temperature. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I can see it.
It actually works, and that costs for us like 5 years per bottle, and we can
Okay.
we put it on our store at 20s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the second product, I 100% that you have seen that before.
The
That
diffuser.
thing. Yeah, we
Yeah,
tried
I know
as
that.
well, and but the problem with that product, I know what it is. It's too saturated. Because I when I'm on Instagram or TikTok, I see that a lot of times. So
Yeah. Like I told your friend, so I understand that the biggest problem that you have is like searching that winning product that you can make some money with, and knowing how to advertise it, because if you can't advertise it, you have some difficulties to get clients from it. So that are the biggest problems that I've seen with you guys. Correct?
Yeah.
It's finding products
nice.
and find the best strategy to make that work.
Did you at one point ask them also about their goals in life in general? Like why they even want to do e-com? Why, like, did you ask them about this as well?
Yeah, also.
Okay, cool. So that's like a little bit later on the call, right?
Yeah, because they were just talking a lot and I just let them talk.
Yeah, it's fine to let them talk. It's okay. Because they're talking about relevant stuff. And they clearly need help, so this is like a good prospect. What's the point where you were explaining the program? Do you remember where it was? When you were sharing, hey, this is how we can help you, blah, blah, blah.
Maybe there.
Here? Let's see.
I don't remember.
Let's cover that.
Next is one different
Here you
person.
already started.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back a little bit.
This is working. Samuel can help you make money with dropshipping. So yeah, boys, it seems that you are very good boys, that you have a good mindset, and that mindset is going to bring you further, because
Okay, let's see the transition. Let's go a little bit back.
After me, something to change.
I understand.
Yeah.
You want to change your life, and you want to change the whole world.
Okay, so this is about their goals.
For that, you have to begin somewhere. So you start with dropshipping. That's what you want to know. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Well, boys, I completely understand where you are today. You have tried some products, but they didn't work out. You had some issues with going to that winning product, but you didn't find it. And you're today with a difficult situation where you're just young and wanting to make money with dropshipping. So yeah, boys, it seems that you are very good boys, that you have a good mindset, and that mindset is going to bring you further, because if you don't have a mindset, you will never reach it.
We are trying.
It has to give us a better future.
Yeah.
So yeah, like people like you, we want to help them and we want to work with them, because if you don't have that mindset, we can't work with that people. So it seems that you are a really good fit for this, and it seems nice to work with you. So if it's good for you, I can share my screen and share you how the mentorship works and how we can help you with it. Is that good for you?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's a good transition.
Perfect.
You're asking them permission. Is it okay with you if I share with you how we can help?
My
That's
screen.
pretty good.
Do
Can
you
you
have
see my screen?
yeah.
Okay, nice, nice. Well,
So here they wanted to ask a
the
question.
men
Let them ask the question before you continue, because if someone has a question and you speak, they're not listening to what you're saying. They're just waiting for you to finish talking till they can ask the question. So if someone, a prospect, has a question, you stop talking and you ask them and you force them to tell you what the question is that they have.
mentorship. Well, I will explain you something because you're following like Samuel.
But you probably didn't notice because you were too busy thinking, okay, how am I going to explain this to them, blah, 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 right? So you have to stay sharp. You have to stay alert of listen to them, see, and then you'll notice the small things because it's always about the small things.
For over 1 year and a half. Samuel wasn't like planning to start the mentorship for now. There, he got like so many reactions on his YouTube and on his channels that he has. So many people that are telling like, yo, bro, you just helped me with your info and I want to change my life, like you are telling me. And yeah, then Samuel started his mentorship. He took like 10 students to work with them and see how far they can go. And with those 10 students, like one person who was like, he was doing dropshipping, he was like a little bit advanced, but he was still struggling. Like that person made like 100K in profit after Samuel helped him. And the student that made the less of results, that was a person who made 10K profit after like that 3 months.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like
We
so
want
many
we want to be your students.
Yeah.
nice hair, man, nice hair. Well, then so many people saw that, okay, this is working, Samuel can help people. And
So, okay, I noticed one thing you said, the first student was making like 100K. Don't say like 100K because it makes it sound a little bit less confident. Just say first student was making over 100K, or the first student was making 100K a month with ecom, something like that. So don't say like, blah, blah, blah. Don't use these kinds of words. You need to not use doubtful words, okay? Now, these guys are very warm. They're very convinced. This is a very easy sale if they obviously have the money. Now, they don't have the amount of money, but you're still doing the call to practice. This, and by the way, this is when you build a good brand as a business owner and you make good, valuable content. This is the type of leads that you get on a call. This is like the high ticket sales calls you perform. It's pretty cool, right? It's just actual normal conversations. But yeah, business owners need to get their shit together and do it properly in order for you to get these. What else did I want to say? What else did I want to say? Let me take it back a little bit so I remember.
after like that 3 months.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like
We
so
want
many
Oh yeah. Here they're saying, yeah, we want to be your students. So when someone says, hey, we want to be your students, then you always want to do something called slowing down the sale, meaning that you want to basically be like, okay, hold on, guys. Let me just share with you how our Ecom Liberty 3-month program looks like. Then I'm going to allow you during this call to feel into it. And then we can decide together if this is the right step for you to take now or not. So you slow down the sale. It makes you sound less desperate, less salesy, and it makes you sound like you're not there to just sell them. And it makes it exclusive as well. It makes it like, hey, you know what? Hold on a little bit. Doesn't work like that. Let me just first share it with you. I have a good feeling about you that you are the right fit. So it's probably going to be green light from my side, or let me share it with you and let me allow you to feel into it during this call in order to be able to make the decision together. And then it's going to be like, whoa, okay, this guy is really here for us, Okay, cool.
we want to be your students.
Yeah.
nice hair, man, nice hair. Well, then so many people saw that, okay, this is working, Samuel can help people. And then we thought, okay, let's do it now. Why will we wait till we want to plan it? But let's do it now because we can help them and so many people are just waiting for our information. So
Yeah.
that's how
Yeah.
to start this program to begin, everything what I
Shit.
is all clear for you. He
Wait,
work 9 to 5, and look what his
excuse
questions
me,
are
guys.
getting responded. Here he have some results that he's sharing with him. Yeah, you can just like share everything. Your products, is it good? Is it bad? What do I need to change from it? And
Each
that's how
one
we're helping.
hashtag is
Excuse me?
one different person.
Excuse me?
The hashtags that you have, there it's like different persons or
Yeah, those are
different.
all the people that we're helping. So you can
Okay,
see
okay.
we help a lot of people. And here you can see like the wins. I just like showed you Vova. Well, here it is. And he's saying
Oh
like, want to
shit.
share with you my journey in this mentorship. I've been onboarding with Samuel. Look, like he started 5th of February. Today it's
Yeah.
5th
That's
May.
very
So in
good
1
stuff,
month,
show.
all onboarding
You have
difficulties
something
took me
like
3
this
weeks.
showing the
I'm
community,
completely begin
showing
work
the
9 to
results.
5. And look what
Very
his
good.
profit margin is. Like you have 70%. So 15K profit in 3 months. So he made what we guaranteed for him. Like he was going to make 15K profit. Yeah, he's just like sharing it here. So
That's nice.
those are just people that we have helped. And like here you have another person who made like 100 or 100K plus to run my Facebook ads. I'm stuck and this. Well, here in the group calls, there are a lot of topics that Samuel is going to explain and showing you in real life, like how to do something. So you can ask questions with other students, like-minded people. So yeah, here you can ask all the questions that you have. Like you just showed me your shop and what do I need to change? What do I need to do? Well, these kind of questions, like you showed me, like, yeah, screen sharing this, showing to Samuel what you have to do. And he's going to explain all the steps with you on the call, one-on-one.
One-on-one call, it's like me and the Samuel
Yeah.
only. But can we make the call like together because we are a team and we are doing the thing like together and or it's only like for
I
one
think it's
person?
possible. I think you don't mind.
Yeah,
But
that was a good question. That was a good question, but like we can handle it that you both can be on a call and ask your questions
nice.
if that can help you. So that will not be a big problem.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you.
here you can see how we are going to help you in the timeline. So here you can see the program is 3 months, and we are giving you as a guarantee that you are going to make 15K profit after that 3 months in a month. So we're going to help you with it, and you're going to achieve it if you follow all the steps that we are giving you. If you don't follow any and telling me like, yeah, I didn't make that guarantee, yeah, you didn't do anything. So you have to follow all the steps to also achieve it. Well, in your first week, we're going to help you with your business. So how to set up your business, how to set up all your Facebook ad accounts. Like you were stuck with your Facebook, how to advertise and how to do all that stuff. Well, we are going to help you to set up all those things to run it in a good way. And you're also going to complete the course with all the information that's in it. Then what we're going to do is creating and testing funnels, because the most important thing is your products, which
Okay, the way I do it, I would do it different is first start with the timeline and then go to the deliverables. Because the deliverables don't matter. Look, it's all about the results. So you explain to them in the timelines, okay, first week we're gonna do this, second week we're gonna do this. I believe it's split up into too many parts. I would make it even more simple. But if this is the sheet you're working with, then fine, you can still use it. But I would start with the timeline and then tell them, and how are we gonna make all of these things in the timeline possible for you? Well, and then you pull up the deliverables part, and then you're like, you're gonna get this coaching, blah, blah, blah. Keep it simple. I see it's quite long and stuff, the way you're explaining it, so you can just keep it simple.
Our products.
Okay, well, we're almost done, guys.
About
So check
that 3 month program or
everything.
okay.
yes, exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, you
4K.
explaining it
Okay.
too long, bro.
Is inside this program. So the 3 months you will get guided by us.
You started explaining.
Taking my screen.
Yeah, bro, it's too long, bro.
Do
Can you
have
see my screen?
Can I add something here?
You start explaining here, and
Flip
15
flop.
minutes later, you're still explaining the product. Bro, it should be max like 3 minutes.
to say, okay, now we
Max
have
3
4K.
minutes. So you have to get creative in explaining it in 3 minutes. And then they're gonna probably interrupt you, ask some questions. You're gonna be like, hey, is this clear? Blah, blah, blah. And then the 3 minutes can go a little bit, you know, to 5, 6 minutes. Keep it short, bro. It's too much.
Okay, and we can start like our
Yeah, we can just keep in touch on WhatsApp, and you can just
okay,
send me a message when you feel ready and you have that 4K aside, and you can just send me a message and we can move forward.
okay.
So the thing I would do different, instead of having them send you a message, is book in a call with them that, like, after, for example, 1 month, depending on what you talk to them, because they don't have the money here. And then you have that call booked in your calendar and in their calendar. Okay. And then you also discuss very clearly, okay, by that time, we're going to have this amount of money to get started. And you keep them accountable through WhatsApp. You chat with them throughout the week and you keep up to date. So you need to have a list of your prospects and stay in touch with them. So that's the difference I would do. Instead of keeping the ball in their court, keep it in your court. Okay. So I wouldn't do this.
Is that good?
Yeah.
So all of that you shown, we only would get the access of that when we have the 4K, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like when you do the investment, I can't give it to you now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
budget,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So when
But
you make the investment, then we can start. Yeah?
what we like really have to do, like we have 4K, and what I have to do, like
After that.
yeah, after that. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're going to make the investment, and then you will get onboarded. So you will get started. You will get explained everything, how we are going to start with it. Like I just explained you what's included in the program, and then your 3 months start. So everything what I showed you, like the whole timeline, that's what we're going to do. You're going to learn. You're going to set up your business, test products with the success sheet. So just going to run a business to change your life.
yeah. Okay, we understand that. Yeah, there's no problem.
Well, okay, perfect. Well, we will keep in touch, and when you
Cool. All right. Yes, Amir, you wanted to add something. So go ahead and add it before we round up the call.
No, I was just gonna say that was a really good point. You mentioned that explained less about the how we getting them there work way better, because I had that problem. Initially I was explaining a lot about the program, like for like 10, 15 minutes. I got heaps of feedback that it's not good. And when I changed it, I noticed that it works better when you don't open and don't explain much about the actually procedure. You just say the result. This is 12 weeks. We get you from here to here.
Bro, yeah, because the more you can see that the more he was explaining, the more questions they started to get.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it's boring as well for the prospects. So just
exactly.
Yeah. People care about how the apple cake tastes, not how it's actually made. Yes, Bim.
100%, yeah.
And they care a little bit how it's made, but not that much. So for example, let's say someone cares about their health and they care about organic. You can briefly share with them that it is made in your mother's kitchen with all organic products, and it has 80% less sugar amount than regular cakes that you'd find in the store. This is a small detail you can mention, but obviously it's about the cake and the result and how it tastes. So yeah, I agree. Definitely. All right. Any questions, by the way, on the call that we just watched? I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to make the call shorter, but you know, I really wanted to review it properly. That's why it took a little bit longer. So thank you for your patience. Any questions you guys have before we hop off the call about this? Please go ahead and do so if you have any questions. You're welcome to ask. Yeah, Anthony. We'll do Anthony.
So it wasn't my question specifically, but in the chat, one of the guys asked, what if the prospect asks if, you know, like if I'm doing drop shipping successfully myself, and the true answer is no. So a couple of guys gave some answers, but it'd be cool to hear what you would say in that
Yeah,
situation.
the best answer that I have for that, and I've explained this before on calls as well, is you want to get involved in something with the business owner's store, because it's going to make you, first of all, more familiar with the business model. You're going to understand it a little bit more. And it could be something small. Maybe you do some product research, maybe you write some copy, or you at least go to the team meetings of the e-commerce team. You join their team meetings and you brainstorm and you analyze with them. And then you are officially part of the team of the business owner's e-commerce store. And then you can just say, yeah, I do e-commerce. I'm part of the team of Samuel and we run the stores together, which is 100% true. You're part of their team. And that's all you need to say. And then you're speaking in the name of Samuel, in the name of his store. You're part of that store. You guys are all a team. You're part of that team. You're taking on these calls. That's the best thing that's worked for me. That's what I would share with everyone that is selling e-com or whatever. Get involved a little bit into the business. And then you are able to say, hey, yeah, I'm part of the team. I'm part of Samuel's team. And our stores are running 40K a month, a profit, blah, blah, blah. So you can just share it with that. Yeah, that's what I would do.
I have a quick question about it because yeah, talking about that, my company I work for, they offered me like to also get involved in the e-com. But what do you recommend? Because I don't want to like separate my focus, because I feel like if I'm gonna do e-com and high-ticket sales, I'm gonna be like average on both.
Yeah, what I would do if I were you, just go to their team meetings, be like, hey guys, I'll just join your team meetings that you have about e-commerce. I'll watch with you, I'll look with you, I'll give you suggestions, brainstorm, I'll look at the ads with you. But I wouldn't get too much involved into it, especially if you want to focus on high ticket sales. Just get your focus right first. So I wouldn't like get too involved with it if I were you. But yeah, this is what I would do if I were you. Get a little bit involved into it to the point that you can say that you're part of the team, that you're running the stores together. And then simply that's all you have to say. And then it's all good. The prospect won't ask any other questions. And if they ask questions, you just speak in the name of the company, which is actually how it's supposed to be. It's not about your store. They're not buying your course anyway. They're buying the course and the program of the business owner, you know, that you're selling for. So that's what it's really about. It's not about you. You're just doing the call. They're not going to get coached by you. So it's not relevant for them to ask you about your process and whatever.
Yeah.
But this is how I would go around this question.
Great. Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'll see you, the Dutch ones, on Thursday, same time, and the English people on Saturday, same time. And come prepared next time. Come prepared, and please put all of your insights in the chat right after this call. Please, like, just type it in the chat. Yeah, I'll be very grateful if I see you guys do that. Okay, guys, thank you for joining. Bye-bye.